Byron, you shouldn't even be in the same arena as this man.
Why not?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Palm Springs, Florida, weighing in at 231 pounds, EC3.
Look at the physique on EC3. This guy's got muscles in places most people don't even have places.
Talk about an incredible story. A superstar who left WWE years ago, reinvented himself, got himself in the best shape of his life, to your point, Corey, and now he is back in his words, in the top 1%.
Are you doubting him?
Just repeating what he says.
Corey, you gotta realize Byron spent most of his life in the bottom 99.
That's not true.
And his partner, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 182 pounds, Mustafa Ali.
Mustafa Ali, one of the most exciting superstars in all of the WWE. Former Chicago police officer turned WWE superstar.
Hey, Byron, maybe you should wear one of those masks when you do commentary.
You never see my face.
Or hear you. Now, this guy here is the real deal.
The future has arrived.
And their opponents, first, from Gómez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 215 pounds, Andrade Cien Almas.
Andrade Cien Almas, a superstar that lives his best life. He's worked incredibly hard and isn't afraid to let you know about it.
Well, he's a third-generation superstar. Really has been refocused here in WWE. Much of that success can be attributed to his business manager, Zelina Vega.
Yeah, Zelina Vega takes care of all the exterior factors in his career, whether it's his travel, his finances, his meal prep, so Andrade Cien Almas can focus solely on competing inside the ring.
Zelina Vega is as intelligent and dangerous as she is beautiful.
Almost the real deal.
Andrade Cien Almas has the skill set. He's got the IQ to back it up each and every night inside the ring.
They're on their feet for Johnny Wrestling.
And his partner, from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, Johnny Gargano.
Heart and soul Define who this young man is.
To be totally honest with you, a decade ago when I met Johnny Gargano in a VFW hall in Cleveland, I never imagined that he would grow into the superstar he is today. Johnny Gargano has made a career out of proving people like me dead wrong.
Johnny Gargano was once a security guard in my security detail back in the day. I didn't even know who the guy's name was.
Well, you know it.
Andrade Cien Almas is in the ring tonight, and you know he's at 100%.
And whichever team wins this match here tonight can absolutely make an argument for being one of WWE's top teams.
The newfound focus of Andrade Almas has brought him great rewards as of late.
Oh, you may call it focus. I call it finding the perfect balance between work and play.
That's one of the most impressive Frankensteiners you'll ever see. Bringing it back into the ring.
Tope Atomico.
Oh, amazing.
He's starting to stagger a bit. He looks to be a little surprised right now. Oh, and that's some serious damage to the back of the neck. Looks like he's pinpointing the back.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
Back suplex. In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their teammate is in their corner standing on the ring apron. I should also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, is the legal man. Only the legal man can attempt to score a fall over an opponent or be defeated by an opponent.
In a tag match, when a superstar tags their partner, the person who tagged out has until the referee's count of 5 to exit the ring. For a tag to be considered legal, both of the superstars' feet have to be on the apron. The partner must be touching the tag rope in the corner. Both team members must touch, and the referee must see the tag be made.
When Johnny Gargano first stepped foot into the world of wrestling, he was 8 years old. As a socially awkward kid growing up, he didn't know where he fit in.
Yeah, he didn't find many friends to relate to, but Johnny always had what was in between the ropes to put a smile on his face, no matter what.
As we bring up Johnny Gargano's childhood between the ropes, it reminds me of the moniker of Johnny Wrestling he has carried for a long time. Corey, what does that name mean to Gargano?
Well, Johnny Wrestling isn't just a cool nickname or a fun thing for the crowd to chant. For Johnny, it's a state of mind. It's who he is.
Oh, he turns it around.
Whoa, Gargano dodged that one.
Johnny's so quick.
Known for superior striking skills and slick submissions, Johnny Gargano has the habit of breaking his opponent's spirit with his never-say-die attitude.
It might just be that Johnny isn't smart enough to say quit, Cole, but I credit Johnny for giving up every time he's knocked out. But he should learn about living to fight another day.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's on the defensive here. He's going to have to cut off his opponent's offense quickly. To dispute what Corey expressed about how Johnny Gargano should know when to quit, I don't believe that thought process has ever entered his mind, no matter what trials he's gone through.
I see it in Johnny's eyes every match. He knows he was never supposed to be here. He took the road less traveled. He climbed the ladder rung by rung. But now he's here, and his heart has no quit.
Tag made.
That's a great example of teamwork right there.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash.
And here we go. This tag team match is going to be heated, to say the least.
Doesn't get any better than this. We're about to witness tag team action at its finest, fellas.
The newfound focus of Andrade Almas has brought him great rewards as of late.
Well, you may call it focus. I call it finding the perfect balance between work and play.
No way! Good God! Inverted Frankensteiner! That was such a hard fall. That could take all the energy right out of you.
Set legs taken out by the Russian leg sweep.
This guy has every square inch of that ring scouted to perfection.
Looks like he's starting to sweat now. Headed into this match, seeing his partner look extremely confident.
It might be time for him to recharge that battery. All he has to do is get to his corner and make the tag.
If things don't change in a hurry, this has all the makings of a short evening for him. Oh, man, what an inverted Frankensteiner.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Neutralizes him with a DDT. Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
Oh, can you believe that? The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in a 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss Cyborg. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down, and the third fall was ruled a double countout.
WrestleMania 34 saw more than 78,000 fans converge on New Orleans. One of the most exciting matches that happened earlier on as Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander faced off to crown a new Cruiserweight champion.
It was a match that saw two close friends reaching for the same dream, Michael. Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander both stopped at nothing to be the one to leave WrestleMania with the Cruiserweight title.
Let's revisit Mustafa Ali's WrestleMania moment. He worked his butt off to get there, beating 3 tough competitors in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament, but Cedric Alexander had an answer every time Ali got on a roll.
It may not have been the outcome Mustafa Ali wanted, guys, but I know he was honored to compete for the coveted Cruiserweight Championship on the grand stage of WrestleMania. Oh, you cannot take your eyes off him for a second.
Really? And no luck against Ali there.
Good try.
EC3 going for it.
Showing off his vertical with that drop kick.
And Andrade almost slips out of harm's way.
He's looking a little weary here. If they want to win this match, he really needs to make a tag soon.
At this point, they both look to be about evenly matched. Maybe I'd give him an edge, but not by much. Oh boy, he is rolling. And Andrade almost slips out of harm's way.
His clothesline finds the mark.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the Doomsday device from the Road Warriors. A team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Looks like he's pinpointing the back.
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
Incredible. EC3 connected with a match-ending move.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
Johnny Gargano is just getting overwhelmed.
The strikes have a little extra on them tonight.
Johnny Gargano looks like he's really struggling under this pressure.
He's as good as finished.
This is not where he wants to be at this point in this tag team match.
We may have discovered his favorite move.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
Oh, look at it.
Andrade almost slips out of harm's way.
Crushing damage to the back.
And no luck against Ali there.
Good try.
Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
Tag made. What are we going to see here? Set up top.
Clearly trying to take out the back here.
Scoop slam. Lightning fast reflexes. Nope, reverses it.
Look out! You might be in the beginning stages of an assault.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how much more damage one person can take. I don't care how tough you are.
Not today. Look out, down he goes.
And he might not get back up. Whoa, Gargano dodged that one.
Johnny's so quick.
The repetition of that move is becoming deliberate at this point. When this guy's on, look out.
Oh, and he dodges out of the way.
Whoa, Gargano dodged that one.
Johnny's so quick.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Gargano's looking to end it.
Ooh, face first.
But can he follow up here?
And he got a near fall out of it. He's still in this.
Keep your eye on this one.
Scoop slam.
Oh, we're finding out why they call him Johnny Wrestling. Crossface applied. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt.
That could break a nose. Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
This guy's dangerous in and out of the ring, and it looks like he wants to prove just that.
Stump puller leg snap.
That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring.
Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Looking to flatten him now.
And a lethal clothesline. He's starting to stumble here. He's really going to need to create some space for himself.
It's no secret that quick tags lead to success in the tag team division. And I'd say the quicker he can make that tag here, the better their chances of winning will be.
Well, this certainly escalated in a hurry. I don't think any of us expected to see him fall behind so quickly.
WrestleMania 34 saw more than 78,000 fans converge on New Orleans. One of the most exciting matches happened earlier on as Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander faced off to crown a new Cruiserweight champion.
It was a match that saw two close friends reaching for the same dream, Michael. Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander both stopped at nothing to be the one to leave WrestleMania with the Cruiserweight title.
Let's revisit Mustafa Ali's WrestleMania moment. He worked his butt off to get there, beating 3 tough competitors in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament, but Cedric Alexander had an answer every time Ali got on a roll.
It may not have been the outcome Mustafa Ali wanted, guys, but I know he was honored to compete for the coveted Cruiserweight Championship on the grand stage of WrestleMania.
Mustafa Ali prides himself on being a role model for everyone to follow their dreams and be the best they can be. He's all about defying preconceived notions and showing the power of ambition.
Fellas, I almost got that warm, fuzzy feeling inside just then. When I remembered that this industry is about winning. Ali needs to worry more about that.
Sent out to the middle.
Super kick!
On the mark. I want to add to the discussion of Mustafa Ali as a role model. You know, this is a guy who has shown time and time again that you can be a winner in WWE, but also earn the respect of everyone around you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I got respect for Mustafa Ali, but when he lets opportunities like the Cruiserweight Classic and his WrestleMania title opportunity slip away, I lose it bit by bit. At some point, he needs to learn that glory beats adulation.
Look at this. How impressive was that? Just sending your foe crashing to the canvas.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Trust me, if you're a WWE superstar, this is not where you want to be.
No way. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
No, he reverses it. And there's his speed paying off. Too quick for him there. Beautiful German suplex.
This is simply amazing leaping ability. He's starting to show signs of fatigue. He's going to need to find a way to fire back.
It looks to me like he's really trying to carry this team on his back, which really isn't necessary considering he has a very capable partner he could tag in here.
The good news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this point, but that can obviously all change here.
Whoa, Gargano dodged that one.
Johnny's so quick. It disgusts me to think about the torment Johnny Gargano was put through by his former best friend, Tommaso Ciampa. I've never seen a man with such a desire to destroy someone's livelihood and brutalize them in an unsanctioned match.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Down he goes with a scoop slam.
Michael alluded to Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa's unsanctioned match from NXT TakeOver New Orleans. What we saw in that match was a year's worth of pent-up aggression unleashed.
Yeah, both men had bad intentions for one another that night. I mean, who would you hate more than a friend that stabs you in the back? A true friend stabs you in the front. And that's what Johnny did just that night in New Orleans.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic tech and a pin attempt.
And no luck against Ali there.
Good try.
Reverses that one. Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part.
And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who've dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault.
Mustafa Ali prides himself on being a role model for everyone to follow their dreams and be the best they can be. He's all about defying preconceived notions and showing the power of ambition.
Fellas, I almost got that warm, fuzzy feeling inside just then. When I remembered that this industry is about winning. Ali needs to worry more about that.
Really seems like Mustafa Ali is in a world of hurt.
I want to add to the discussion of Mustafa Ali as a role model. You know, this is a guy who has shown time and time again that you can be a winner in WWE, but also earn the respect of everyone around you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I got respect for Mustafa Ali, but when he lets opportunities like the Cruiserweight Classic and his WrestleMania title opportunity slip away, I lose it bit by bit. At some point, he needs to learn that glory beats adulation.
Well, he told me earlier today that something doesn't seem right with Johnny Gargano, that there's weakness that his opponent can exploit.
It's not a wrestling weakness I see, but a mental one. I see somebody who allows his past to cast a big shadow over any chance of a bright future. You distract Johnny with past failures, you may give him a new one.
Look at that tremendous ring presence.
Very impressive.
And no luck against Ali there.
Good try.
You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men.
This has been a battle. He has him right where he wants him.
See if he takes the bait.
Hurricane Rana, and nobody does it better.
He's in a little bit of trouble now. This tag team match is dangerously close to getting out of control for him.
If you told me heading into this match that he was going to absorb so much punishment, I would have called you a liar. Especially you, Saxton. But then again, I never believe anything that comes out of your mouth.
Man, he was making it look easy there for a moment, which is pretty impressive considering who he's in the ring with.
Doing damage with the knee now.
He catches him off guard with that amazing acrobatic move.
Elbow drop.
Gargano's
I'm not sure how much he has left. I don't know if Ali can recover.
I doubt it.
Crossface applied.
Game, set, match. This one is over. Man, it's almost impossible to get out of that.
Tag.
Sent out to the center of the ring.
Teamwork at its best.
slam.
How these superstars are even still in this match is beyond me, especially given how intense the match has been.
The punch lands. He slams him down with authority.
Oh, this is dangerous right here. Another great tag team match here tonight. I don't think the tag team scene has ever been hotter here in WWE.
Release back suplex.
He doesn't look too eager to get up, and I don't blame him. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, look at it.
Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex.
And he's heading back in.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Hurricane Rana. What's going to happen here? Shoulder
Don't do this.
Oh gosh.
This is it, guys.
He wants no part of the outside. Going for an encore here.
Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Well, that's one way to surprise an opponent. Incredible EC3 connected with a match-ending move.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Johnny Gargano.
What a tag team display. Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
Uh-oh, there's the elbow drop.
WrestleMania 34 saw more than 78,000 fans converge on New Orleans. One of the most exciting matches happened earlier on as Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander faced off to crown a new Cruiserweight champion.
It was a match that saw two close friends reaching for the same dream, Michael. Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander both stopped at nothing to be the one to leave WrestleMania with the Cruiserweight title.
Let's revisit Mustafa Ali's WrestleMania moment. He worked his butt off to get there, beating three tough competitors in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament that Cedric Alexander had an answer every time Ali got on a roll.
It may not have been the outcome Mustafa Ali wanted, guys, but I know he was honored to compete for the coveted Cruiserweight Championship on the grand stage of WrestleMania.
A mammoth slam right there, guys.
Strong impact from EC3.
He looks a bit off his game here. This tag team match can get out of hand quickly if he doesn't mount an offense soon.
It's decision time, Cole. Does he try to get back on the offensive himself, or does he attempt to make a tag here?
There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed, and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top tag team.
He finally got it, guys.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Well, I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
It was really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them improve every week and conquer a variety of opponents. To see the Swiss Cyborg and Celtic Warrior go from unwilling partners to WWE Raw Tag Team Champions was truly impressive.
WrestleMania 34 saw more than 78,000 fans converge on New Orleans. One of the most exciting matches happened earlier on as Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander faced off to crown a new Cruiserweight champion.
It was a match that saw two close friends reaching for the same dream, Michael. Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander both stopped at nothing to be the one to leave WrestleMania with the Cruiserweight title.
Let's revisit Mustafa Ali's WrestleMania moment. He worked his butt off to get there, beating 3 tough competitors in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament, but Cedric Alexander had an answer every time Ali got on a roll.
It may not have been the outcome Mustafa Ali wanted, guys, but I know he was honored to compete for the coveted Cruiserweight Championship on the grand stage of WrestleMania.
Beautiful float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Perfect timing on that Hurricane Rana.
He's starting to feel it here.
It looks to me like his partner's itching to get in there. And now might be a good time to give him what he wants.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, The New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold. For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team...
Gargano's looking to end it. Byron, earlier you raised the point that people... Full Nelson slam!
Truly devastating, Cole.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Pure power on display right there.
If an opponent exhibits a weakness for a specific move, some will return to utilizing that move as long as possible.
Lands a quick punch.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner. And Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
What's he got in mind?
Johnny Gargano's in trouble.
I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish last kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense cost her girls the match. Once Becky Lynch got Carmella locked in the disarmor, there was nothing for the Staten Island Princess to do but to tap out.
And there it is. Ellie just put the exclamation point on this match.
Okay, it's over.
He's a one-man wrecking crew.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner locked up against another.
Ali is looking to end this.
He's got to do it quick.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Super kick!
Oh, and he connects. There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
Picture perfect drop kick. Instinct. That's the only thing keeping these teams standing at this point.
Likely seeing stars now. And guys, for almost his back really against the wall.
This is a bad situation.
Unless this thing turns around here, this tag team match is all but over.
I'm not sure he has much left.
How are these superstars even still going, guys? I mean, they have to be on fumes right now.
And now he goes for it a second time. He's resilient, but he may not be doing himself any long-term favors.
Down! Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Even better the second time around.
Super kick! Comes up big with the reversal. Pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock.
These acrobatics are absolutely astounding. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Johnny Gargano looks like he's really struggling under this pressure.
He's as good as finished.
He needs to find a way to create some space or else this thing's over.
Gargano needs to harness the energy from the crowd and get back on the right side of this battle.
Incredible EC3 connected with a match-ending move.
This one's over, guys.
What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects.
Unleashing it for the second time now. Second time's a charm.
What an amazing stretch.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You'd have to think something's got to give here soon.
When this guy's on, look out. Incredible EC3 connected with a match-ending move.
This one is over.
And we're now underway with this huge tag team match. Oh, and he hits a magnificent Hurricane Rana. Flattens him with a clothesline.
Picture perfect drop kick.
Reaching amazing heights to pull that one off.
Gargano's strike hits the mark.
I think I just heard something snap. He's taking some offense. He needs to create some space and find a way to get back on the offensive.
The beauty of tag team competition is that he doesn't need to take the entire brunt of the opposition's attack. Though the thought of making a tag doesn't necessarily appear to be on his mind right now.
By the looks of things, I don't think he expected his opponent to be as motivated as he clearly is here tonight.
Mustafa Ali prides himself on being a role model for everyone to follow their dreams and be the best they can be. He's all about defying preconceived notions and showing the power of ambition.
Fellas, I almost got that warm, fuzzy feeling inside just then. Then I remembered that this industry is about winning. Ali needs to worry more about that.
He's not looking good here. His hopes of winning this tag team match are starting to dwindle.
I want to add to the discussion of Mustafa Ali as a role model. You know, this is a guy who has shown time and time again that you can be a winner in WWE, but also earn the respect of everyone around you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I've got respect for Mustafa Ali, but when he lets opportunities like the Cruiserweight Classic and his WrestleMania title opportunity slip away, I lose it bit by bit. At some point, he needs to learn that glory beats adulation.
Picture perfect drop kick.
WrestleMania 34 saw more than 78,000 fans converge on New Orleans. One of the most exciting matches happened earlier on as Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander faced off to crown a new Cruiserweight champion.
It was a match that saw two close friends reaching for the same dream, Michael. Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander both stopped at nothing to be the one to leave WrestleMania with the Cruiserweight title.
Let's revisit Mustafa Ali's WrestleMania moment. He worked his butt off to get there, beating 3 tough competitors in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament, but Cedric Alexander had an answer every time Ali got on a roll.
It may not have been the outcome Mustafa Ali wanted, guys, but I know he was honored to compete for the coveted Cruiserweight Championship on the grand stage of WrestleMania.
Hurricane Rana. Tag made.
That's a great example of teamwork right there.
Whoa, did you see what he just did? Incredible. Hooked up and backdrop suplex.
Oh, what an enziguri right in the ear.
And the knee delivers.
Gargano's looking to end it.
Crossface applied. This one is over.
Whoa, he lets him out.
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
Oh, Gargano dodged that one.
Johnny's so quick.
Obviously putting a lot of stock in that maneuver.
Mustafa Ali prides himself on being a role model for everyone to follow their dreams and be the best they can be. He's all about defying preconceived notions and showing the power of ambition.
Fellas, I almost got that warm, fuzzy feeling inside just then. Then I remembered that this industry is about winning. Ali needs to worry more about that.
I want to add to the discussion of Mustafa Ali as a role model. You know, this is a guy who has shown time and time again that you can be a winner in WWE, but also earn the respect of everyone around you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I've got respect for Mustafa Ali, but when he lets opportunities like the Cruiserweight Classic and his WrestleMania title opportunity slip away, I lose it bit by bit. At some point, he needs to learn that glory beats adulation. When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, The New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold.
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance.
Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part.
And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who've dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault.
Oh, and a backbreaker!
Right to the spine. When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath.
He's showing absolutely no pity now, guys. Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner.
You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of having a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the match? Getting that separation is key in breaking any momentum your opponents could have, maybe the difference between a win and a loss.
Gargano's looking to end it. Full Nelson slam.
That has got to be it.
Oh, how resilient was that?
Too early for that.
Comes up big with the reversal.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Look at that tremendous ring presence.
Very impressive.
A kick out, and he almost had him.
What a match.
Working the gut. Oh, incredible. Almost connecting with a move to end this matchup.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough?
And we have our winners.
Andrade Cien Almas is in the ring tonight, and you know he's at 100%.
The newfound focus of Andrade Almas has brought him great rewards as of late.
You may call it focus. I call it finding the perfect balance between work and play.
Oh, look at it. Wow, talk about knowing where you're at all times.
Look out! He might be in the beginning stages of an assault.
Oh, yeah. Simply destroying the back. Oh, look at this. Got him good with a neck breaker.
There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed, and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top tag team.
I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
It was really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them improve every week and conquer a variety of opponents. To see the Swiss Cyborg and Celtic Warrior go from unwilling partners to WWE Raw Tag Team Champions was truly impressive.
WWE.com followed Johnny Gargano as he said farewell to his days on the independent wrestling circuit. This was a time in Gargano's life that put his passion for this business to the test, and a place where Johnny Gargano evolved into Johnny Wrestling.
Exploder suplex!
He's not looking like himself here. This tag team match can get out of hand quickly if he doesn't mount an offense soon.
Well, it's not dire consequences for him here, which is good. But just in case, he might want to think about getting his partner in there for a bit.
To demonstrate further on what Michael said about Johnny's time on the Indies, Gargano journeyed from his hometown of Cleveland, Ohio to anywhere in this country. Not for money, but to make a name for himself in this business.
Well, Johnny didn't only evolve in the Indies. He reigned as a champion for over 800 days in different promotions, all while facing some of the best competitors in the world.
Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever been. One of the teams that has shined brighter than any other is the New Day. Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston are two-time tag team champions. But it was their second reign that put the New Day name in WWE history books forever.
Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
The tag team competition right now is as heated as it's ever been since the Attitude Era. Everywhere you look, there's another tremendous tag team combination looking to make a run at the WWE Tag Team Gold. When we talk about the New Day, the team won a fatal four-way match in their second tag team title reign at 2015's SummerSlam.
I may think the power of positivity stinks like a bag of rotting garbage, and that Woods, Kingston, and Big E are idiots, but I'll give the New Day this. They're one of the greatest tag teams ever, and what put them in that category was when their tag team championship reign lasted a record-setting 483 days.
And there's his speed paying off. Looks like he's starting to sweat now.
It looks to me like he's really trying to carry this team on his back, which really isn't necessary, considering he has a very capable partner he can tag in here.
I know it's somewhat early still, but this could be a pivotal point in this match, guys. Let's see how he reacts here.
He's got his eyes set on his chest.
And Andrade almost slips out of harm's way.
Almost looking for something big. Incredible. Almost connecting with a move to end this matchup.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
Here it comes. He's got him.
He'd be smart to stay put there.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Oh, and it's a reversal.
Oh, my. Right to the back of the head. And now he goes for it a second time.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
And once again, we see a return to the specific maneuver. Hey, whatever works. Looks like he's starting to falter. If they want to win this match, he really needs to make a tag soon.
He's not looking good, and at this point, he has no option but to make it to his corner and get his partner in there. Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the Doomsday device from the Road Warriors. A team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end.
It can take a long time for a tag team to decide on a double team finisher, but I agree. A team needs one, and it should be something that can be administered to any opponent. That's when a finishing move is truly effective. And since we're talking about tag teams, remember you and your partner have until the referee's 5 count to execute the move.
And just like that, this move is leading the charge. Driven back down to the mat with unbelievable power.
Oh, and the ref gets taken out. What's he made of, paper mache?
Twice as nice.
Picture-perfect drop kick.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
When this guy's on, look out. He may have discovered his favorite move.
And guys, Fralmus is back really against the wall.
Now, this is a bad situation.
His outlook is not good at all.
During the rivalry between the Hart
Clearly on a mission here.
Just when you thought...
I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
Counter here.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
And the DDT! Oh boy, he is rolling.
Not the first time we've seen this move tonight. Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one.
Drop kick.
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. He lands the strike with great accuracy.
Uh-oh, and a suplex. How are these superstars even still going, guys? I mean, they have to be on fumes right now. Right to the back of the neck with the enziguri.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Just driven down with such power, guys. What's going to happen now? Hurricane Rana beautifully executed.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it. Unleashing it for the second time now. A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only two of these competitors will end up getting what they came for, the win.
I'll tell you what, this is one they'll be talking about tomorrow at workers' school, that's for sure. Into a power bomb!
Oh boy, he is rolling. If every tag team in the back isn't watching this match right now, they're doing themselves a major disservice.
I don't think there are two teams I'd rather see square off against each other right now. This is amazing.
Scoop slam! Gargano's cool. Johnny Gargano, that's gotta be it.
Can he finish the job? This is
Cross base applied. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
And he delivers a knee. Showing off some of his speed there.
Whoa, Gargano dodged that one.
Johnny's so quick.
We've seen some great tag team action over the years here in WWE, and I can attest that this is no different. Dodges that one.
Going for something else, it seems.
I suspect he knows something that we don't, Cole. Why else would he just let him out of that hole?
Wise move going for the stretch.
Looks to me like these superstars are running on fumes right about now.
Instinct. That's the only thing keeping these teams standing at this point.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
He cinched it in. This will be the ultimate test to see if the cartilage will sustain this pressure and for how long.
Tag.
Sent out to the middle.
And now he goes for it a second time. Wow, he just slammed him with ease. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
Oh, he turns it around. Neck breaker. Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. Uh-oh, look out.
Clothesline finds the mark. And he's heading back in. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
This could do it.
Uh-oh. 1, 2. How does he keep doing this?
It's going to take more than that.
Snapmare.
Oh, and the rolling neck snap.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. This could be it.
There's the pin.
1. I don't know too many other guys that would have been able to kick out of that.
Yeah, but he's hurt, guys.
Here he goes.
Oh, I think this man means business.
That has got to be it. Johnny Gargano's just getting overwhelmed.
He's going for it all. When this guy's... Look out! His signature slam.
Snapmare.
Oh, Gargano dodged that one.
And Johnny's so quick.
Back in the ring again. Putting it all on the line.
And no luck against Ali there.
Good try.
The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this.
Using the boot here.
Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end.
And he goes for the pin. Oh, somehow.
Gargano has so much heart.
Gets out of the way of that one.
He may have discovered his favorite move. Here we go, back inside the ring.
Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here! 2. What a clothesline.
This guy has every square inch of that ring scouted to perfection.
Stump puller leg snap.
That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron. Whoa!
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that.
Scoop slam. Oh, and he dodges out of the way.
A clubbing blow. Almost knocked silly by that strike. Second time we're seeing this here.
It's safe to say he had his...
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
No, he reverses it.
Hooked up.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
And he goes up and over. He's making a statement here with this attack.
The end may be near.
Incredible. EC3 connected with a match-ending move.
Game, set, match.
Incredible. EC3 connected with a match-ending move.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of the match, guys.
What is keeping this competitor going?
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole.
Oh, my God, guys. Look at this.
Oh, do this.
Unleashing it for the second time now. He may have discovered his favorite move.
And Andrade almost slips out of harm's way.
Ali is looking to end this.
He's got to do it quick.
Drop down.
Nice.
He caught him slipping. This could be huge.
What's going to happen here?
Let's do this.
Oh, gosh.
Sunset. He landed it.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Almost looking for something big.
He's making a statement here with this attack. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Incoming. Looking for the win.
Incredible. EC3 connected with a match-ending move.
A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
That's all right, Cole. Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Thrust in the leg sweep.
So much force behind that power bomb.
He releases it.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
Trouble in paradise.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Ali is looking to end this.
He's got to do it quick.
When you see that coming at you, it's going to be bad news.
To think,
He thinks he has it. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, he lets him out.
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
There he goes again.
He's going for it all.
He has something big planned. What's he got in mind? This is not where you want to be. Look at this. What's he going to do with it? He's in full control now. Caught off guard.
His chest may be black and blue after this.
He's in big trouble. Look out here.
Back in from the floor.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
He's got to do something to get back in this thing.
How's that for ferocious? Looks like someone hit the repeat button for this move.
Hooked up.
Suplex. There's got to be some point in the match where those thoughts start to creep in that it could be over. And then you got to dig down deep. Get rid of the self-doubt and continue on toward victory.
Gosh, the same move over and over. This is relentless.
Wow, elbow!
Look at this. Whoa, Gargano dodged that one.
Johnny's so quick.
Back in the ring now. You can bet his joints will be aching after that. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Boy, this has just been pandemonium.
Driven down.
At this point, you think you'd have that move well scouted.
I don't know how these superstars are doing it right now. They've got to be exhausted.
Big move coming.
Wait for it.
One move after the other. It's devastating.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize? It'll be hard for Gargano to come back now.
Ali is looking to end this.
His slingshot neckbreaker. Nice. But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
I think Mustafa Ali just secured this match.
And it's reversed.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one.